All right, we're back. I don't know how we're here. We have made it past the pilot and we're at episode 1.
It was due to popular demand.
Just us wanting to talk some more dribble.
Yeah, I believe so.
We're going to touch on, obviously, green light, red light. A few things today. We get a bit...
Fresh Hinge notes.
Yeah, fresh Hinge notes. We get a bit angry at each other, especially about something to do with sharing food.
Yeah.
I'm still not over it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And there'll be some other dribble. If you keep listening, you'll find out. We drive here together. You drive, I don't drive because I'm Australia's worst driver.
Well, we want you to keep living.
Yeah, we don't want anything to happen to me. We don't want anything to happen to Gianni.
Or the pedestrians.
Sorry.
Probably more the other people, the other
and
humans.
everyone else on the road as well.
Correct.
Not just about me and my car.
Your car, yeah.
Yeah, I sometimes forget that the world doesn't revolve around me.
It's tough. It
surprising.
Is tough. It is hard, isn't it?
But we were talking about how I reckon, like I'm definitely a city girl.
Yep.
But I reckon I've got this farm chick in me, you know?
Run me through it.
Love, you need some eggs? I'll just run down to the chickens and get them, and I'll boil them up, and I will squeeze them teats, and I will shave them sheep. And I will lasso on up that cow. And then
Whose teats are you squeezing? Whose teats?
The cows.
Okay, good.
You look into my eyes going,
good.
I'm going to go squeeze. No, I won't say that.
You can say whatever you want.
No, I won't.
It's also shearing sheep. You don't shave them.
Well, same, isn't it?
Nah.
Well,
You use shears.
What do you use if you shave?
Shaver.
Clippers, Bic, a razor.
Correct. So why do you think you got country girl in you?
A sheep in the mirror.
Not bad. I don't know. There's fucking farmers do it to me. I can do it myself. Why do you think you got it in you?
Because, like, there's a big part of me that is like, you know, love whining and dining, fancy things. But then there's this small town kind of chillaxed.
The fuck? What the fuck happens? Why do you say these words when you never use them in real life? You've never said chillaxed.
Chillax in my life.
Never in your life.
Chillax.
What's happened, bud?
Really embarrassed.
Fuck's sake.
Chillaxed.
All right, yeah, so there's a bit of a chillaxed vibe in the bush. Yeah.
No, but like I could just handle it because, you know, I'd be out there chillaxing on the farm, you know, getting some eggs from some chickens, lassoing in the cows, herding them up with my corgi Toby. Come on,
No,
get them. And then, you know, you get your fix of maybe one weekend in Sydney where, you know, I hit Ravises, go to Venroy for a bit of a shot, wine and dine with the gals, you know, hit toddies, and then back to the farm and chuck on my you know, I'm in my comfy casuals today, chuck on my track pants.
Yeah, right. So you're just doing farm work in trackies and that with a corgi.
Yeah.
That'd go well.
Little farm dog.
That'd go really well.
What do you wear on the farm besides from cowboy boots?
You mostly just wear jeans.
No, you
old shit.
don't.
What the fuck?
You're not wearing jeans on the farm.
Jesus Christ, she wouldn't last a fucking second.
Jeans on the farm.
That's the only thing you fucking wear.
Jeans for me are like putting them on like, oh, God, I've got to wear jeans today. Would you wear steel cap boots?
Yeah, if you want. I like a good RB Sellers shirt. RB Sellers, sponsor the podcast.
A steel cap boot's like if I had a pitchfork and I went onto your foot, would it go through?
Nah, because there's steel there, bud. That's the whole purpose of the boot, you see. You see what I mean?
But it says steel cap.
Yeah, so the cap of the boot is steel. So you protect your toes because a lot of shit can fall on your toes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's your toes are protected. So yeah, if you did happen to have a pitchfork, which fuck knows why you would, and God knows why anyone would give you something like that. Steel caps, corgi.
Perfect.
Just teeting.
Just teeting all day long.
Just teeting.
Just, you know, whoa, it's tough out here. Anyone got a glass of cordial? Too much teeting.
Didn't you briefly mention that you've hunted pigs? In the car?
Pigs?
Boars?
No.
What were you saying you were shooting?
Oh. Maybe I got the name wrong. Small bore rifle shooting.
True.
But I, at school we had to do a sport.
Yep.
Obviously I was a bit rotund. So I picked the simplest thing you could do, which was you get down, and so you got one knee up like this, laying down, like front down, and you're like this.
Yeah, right. Just shooting at targets.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Would they give you a big old fucking... They gave you the biggest gun. You would have been able to handle it back then.
No, it was like in a... Like I had like a sling and like a big... Like I was like lying down.
Big elephant gun.
Yeah, like a...
Because they gave the 22s and stuff to the littler girls, and then big old Lou.
Big Lou. AK-47.
No, don't worry. No, that one can handle a fucking high caliber, mate. Get her the big gun. Big old shotgun.
I'm not kidding you. I was actually really good.
Were you?
Yeah, like bullseye.
True.
I need to stop going.
It's very violent.
Yeah. Sorry for anyone listening.
Yeah, okay. I'd love to see that.
And I've got clay bird shooting, fair amount.
Clay pigeon shooting.
You know when the machines in New
No,
Zealand.
I understand what it is. Thank you.
You, the farmer, and me going, hey, mate, just like let me explain to you what's going on here for a moment, would you? Hang on, I might do a live sneeze. No, we're good.
Yeah. Too much pressure.
Nearly got him.
That was too much pressure.
Yeah.
Look at the light. Right in front of you, buddy.
Me like this.
Took you too long to realise too.
It's there.
Where is that fucking bright stuff coming from?
One of the segments we like to do on the podcast is Hinge voice notes.
Correct.
So I've just recently jumped on Hinge for podcast content.
Recently.
Excuse me, it is recently.
For podcast content.
For podcast content. And I like to go through, it's almost become a hobby of mine. Late at night, sitting in my bed, just swiping away, listening to Hinge voice notes.
Love that.
Some of them I'm like, like okay, maybe, borderline.
We don't want those.
No. There's 3 parts to this one, but it's the first part of the Hinge note that got me like close to wetting my pants.
Okay.
So this is 2 truths and a lie.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to block my nose to not laugh at the first part.
Okay.
2 truths and a lie. As an infant, I used to suck on rocks. I'm an aspiring voice actor. And to date, I have yet to leave the country.
An infant sucking on
I reckon he hasn't left the country. I reckon that cunt's a rock sucker from way back.
Infant sucking on rocks.
It's funny.
And he just says it so casually. As an infant, I was sucking on rocks. Just imagining little baby, I won't say his name, but like sucking on rocks.
Yeah, correct.
I used to eat Play-Doh.
Fuck, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Chomp away on it. I'd eat anything though. I'd eat my own mum if I could as a fat child. Like, honestly, nothing was safe. Like they needed
Except for fucking vegetables.
Like Jill
Broccoli
and
was
Frank.
safe as houses, mate. Asparagus, not a problem. You're safe, kid. Hey, carrot, don't worry, you're cool. Hey, Twinkie, you're fucked. Hey, Chicky Nuggy, watch out, kid. You're going to get devoured. Big Mac, you're fucked too. Snow peas, safe.
That's actually what it was like, though. Like, I remember one time. Sorry, I've just completely jumped off the Hinge notes for a moment.
Right.
But I remember one time, Mum went away and Dad made my school lunches, and he put 2 dry wheat bix with butter in the middle.
Jesus Christ.
Like, the fuck, Franco? And then my friend Taylor would get fish and chips on Fridays, and this is so fat. She would once she'd had enough, she'd go, scramble, and she'd leave the fish and chips like out, and I just dive on them, like dive for the leftovers. Out of the way. Like, honestly, I was like a full-blown like military sergeant, like pushing people out of the way. My nugget, my chip.
Oh my God. On the ground, just shoveling it into your fat fucking face. There's a chick over there with a broken leg. You've stomped her out. Mum, and you're just nugget, chip. Mum, when my friend played the scramble game, I got all the nuggets. I was the luckiest girl today. I'm such a lucky little big girl.
Shit, my stomach actually hurts from laughing. Oh, okay. Back to the Hinge voice notes.
Yeah, okay.
We've noted that the vegetables are safe.
Correct.
The Twinkie is not.
Correct. Correct.
This guy, just to, paint a picture of him, he's got a photo and it says, felt cute, might delete later. And it's him in a suit leaned up against a big oak tree.
Okay.
And he said, I bet you can't.
I bet that you can't roll your R like carro.
Oh, what a
reloj.
Oh, what a gun.
Amor. If you can do it, let me know.
Hey, suit guy, remove yourself from society, you fucking lemon. He'd be like, I am a foreigner. This is so sexy.
That's what I think he's using his accent for sex appeal.
150%.
I don't mind the accent until he starts rolling the R's.
It'd be like the equivalent of an Australian going to America and being like, crikey, cobber, you're a sick cunt. I got a thick dick.
Trying to do it in a sexy voice.
Yeah.
G'day. Howdy.
Fuck stick.
From down in Australia.
Should have said down under. That was the obvious one.
Yeah. I come from a land down under.
Yeah.
This guy said a random fact I love.
Okay.
Now, I'm 98% sure he's fucking with me and it's not real. But I just want to double check with you.
Right, yeah, check with another dumb fuck.
Let's just sense check it with two idiots.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
The reason why we yawn actually has a logical and scientific explanation. Clinical research has shown that it is caused by a direct physical reaction to a ghost trying to fit its entire fist into your mouth. Whenever you yawn and your mouth or your jaw spontaneously open, what you're actually experiencing is the incarnation of a deceased human being trying to fit their clenched ghost fist, knuckle by knuckle, into your mouth.
Or a cock. I actually like that one.
It's not real, though.
He said scientific shit, right? He said this is based on science and started talking about ghosts. Of course, it's not real. You idiot. You didn't believe that.
I thought about it for a moment.
No, you didn't.
I thought it when I was...
It's clearly sarcastic. That's why it builds it up to be scientific.
I know, but I just mean the very first time I heard it, I went, he's taking the piss.
But you questioned.
Yeah, I did. Slightly went, nah, fuck off. Whatever,
it's
mate.
not fucking real.
No, I know that.
No, don't give me this shit. That's actually a good hint. That falls across the line for me of a good Hinge note.
I think that says a lot about your humour.
Wrecked. She got me. She got me. They reckon if you yawn and someone around you doesn't, then they're a psychopath. That's what they reckon.
Psycho.
Yeah, correct. Have you got any more Hinge notes?
It's me done for the week.
Fuck, I love this segment. Damn it.
Maybe we could just do a whole other podcast, which is just Hinge notes.
Correct. It's just called Hinge Cringe.
Hinge Cringe.
Jarch and Lou. Jew. No.
Jew.
Probably shouldn't.
Lark.
Large.
Large.
It's
Ooh,
better.
that sounds like a leech. It's going to
Correct.
attack you. I want to suck your blood. There's this footage of a seal, two sea lions.
Oh, chasing people on the beach.
because the woman was trying to take a photo of the sea lion, just like, it's just sitting there relaxing, sunbathing, chillaxing.
Yep.
And the woman tries to take a photo, and these two sea lions just start like herding towards the whole entire beach.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding you. It's like a tsunami of people moving.
I know.
Like they're like running away from the sea lions.
Yeah.
I suppose you wouldn't run towards them.
Well, what the fuck could a sea lion do? I saw that and I was like, oh yeah, we're just like sheep. We're just like dumb sheep.
Humans.
Yeah. Like, look at these pathetic cunts just fucking
Would
pissed
you
by
not run from a sea lion?
I don't know what a sea lion would do to you.
No, mate, they're
They've got flaps for arms.
They're strong, I think, or they've got big teeth or something. I think they kill people.
I don't know.
Maybe another live Google.
Stinks of illegal.
How
I just don't
dangerous
see
is
how
a
a sea
seal?
lion could be that quick or dangerous.
No, they're really
in the water.
fast.
In the water. But what made me think, like, everyone's piss bolting on the beach and then they just go into the water and everyone's just swimming happy as Larry.
I'm pretty sure they're really dangerous.
Really?
Sea lion attack on humans are rare, but if you come close to it, it can be very, very unsafe.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's not convinced me. That hasn't convinced me.
They've got territorial behaviour. Yeah, they'll attack. They'll launch.
I'm not convinced.
They'll get you.
I don't think it warranted the reaction of the people on the beach.
I would definitely run.
I don't know what I'd do.
What if you were an animal? What do you think you'd be?
Meerkat.
Dude, that's what I would be. I've literally thought this my whole entire life.
Your eyes lit up.
On the, always just around, bouncing around, and so annoying.
Yeah.
And you just won't stop being annoying ever.
Yeah.
It's like a personality
Correct.
trait.
People want to hit you on the head with a hammer.
Yes.
They've made a fucking game out of it.
See, I wouldn't look at you and think a meerkat.
What would you think? Lion.
No, definitely not lion.
Fuck you.
Calm down. I think you'd be like a...
Rat.
Yeah, maybe. No, like a platypus. Kind of just coasting along,
I'm not mad at that.
Chill, kind of.
I've got a poisonous barb for a thumb. I've got a duck bill. I'm a mammal. I've got a pouch.
Like the water.
I lay eggs.
Yeah, you build
Right.
things. Platypus is really good at building dams. Oh, no,
Those are
that's
beavers.
It's a beaver.
Fucking idiot.
What would I be?
Yeah, you're trying to make me say meerkat.
Nah. Be serious. Be genuine.
An elephant. I'm joking. As a kid, elephant. Well, yeah, I don't know. Back to the beach thing. It seemed like a bit of an overreaction. I get if you had a kid there or something, you'd piss bolt.
I disagree. Okay, you're lying down on the beach.
I think they wanted to be friendly.
No. Have you seen the video, mate?
Yeah, just look like, hello, what are
How
you
can
doing?
you dissect that and think, oh, yeah, cute, giant, fat, flubbery thing coming towards you trying to be cute and friendly?
Reminds me of something.
You are a bad man. A bad, bad man. People would probably say that you were a little bucktooth rat coming towards them at uni.
And they'd be dead fucking right.
Yeah. Mr. Braces at 25.
Pot kettle situation.
Yeah.
Big time. But at least I recognise it.
Yeah.
I knew what I looked like.
That's a good thing, that the first step is admitting it.
Correct.
And you've done that.
Well, it's hard to look in the mirror and see a little bucktooth rat fuck without knowing that you're a bucktooth rat fuck. You see it every day. You know what I mean?
No, I disagree, because when I was a little porker, age 8, I was so confident. Nothing could stop me.
True.
Ain't nothing got to break my stride.
Well, maybe only your own legs under that weight. Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a tough edit for me. Jesus Christ. Half the podcast we can't use.
I reckon.
What do you guys reckon? Yeah? Cut 30 minutes of it? Yeah, I'd say so too.
Do you want me to spin a yarn?
You don't want to keep going on the flabbery seals that you don't think we're going to maul people?
Nah, I reckon we covered it.
Yeah, you go.
Well, what was your final thought?
Just sea lions are dangerous.
Nice, dude. Great takeout. Proud of you. Interesting stuff. roundabout way to get just make a point that sea lions are dangerous. We've gone fucking. I've got a theory. Okay, I've had this theory for a while, and it's a theory that has evidence to back it up.
Oh God, I'm already sweating a bit.
No, my theory is all hippies are actually rich. Now,
you mean like?
Let me explain this. The only real hippies I've ever come into contact with, right? I believe that they're hippies because they've never had to do anything, so they can live this free, fun, fancy life. They're usually rich kids that like move to Byron, get some fucking dreadlocks, wear a leather band around their neck, get a bull ring in their nose. Because they've never actually had to do anything, they can live this free, fun, happy life. And they're like, man, why don't we all just chill, man, and just like be free? It's like, because I've got to pay the electricity bill, fuckwit.
Yeah.
Whereas they don't have to. So they're like the freest people in the world, but they've got dad's credit card. So I'd meet all these hippies, and it's like she went to Geelong Grammar, she went to fucking Askham, this bloke went to fucking so-and-so, and they're like dreads, man. They're just like, oh, bro.
I think that is a huge generalisation.
Nah, all hippies are rich. Every one of them. They're all multimillionaires because they don't have to fucking do anything. So they live this life, man.
True, Jarch. There'd be so many people in Byron or, I don't know, all over the world who generally are just like, don't want to, what's that phrase? Don't want to go with the
work
status quo.
Oh, status quo.
So they like go do their own thing.
Yeah.
And they might have like some sort of part-time job or something.
Yeah, and just exactly.
Money is probably not an issue for them.
Exactly right. Money's not an issue. Exactly right.
I mean, they're not driven by money.
You go into it. Let me paint a picture. You walk into a hippie's house. You know, they've got like statues of dolphins and like, you know, little statues and shit like that all through their house.
You're just painting this picture that's not all hippies.
No, look, I'll post a challenge. Next time you're in a hippie's house, they got all their little statues and stuff like that. Go over to one of the statues and turn it over. Swarovski. It'll be Swarovski. They're rich.
Do you want me to Google how much one of those would cost?
Yep.
Because I reckon it's probably $300.
A lot of money. A lot of money for someone who works at a cafe part-time pouring oat lattes.
Swarovski dolphin statue.
Legal.
Beer with fish, $196.
Fair bit for a statue. Jeez, I'd never pay that much for a statue.
Crystal dolphin, $40.
Fuck. Well, it's Swarovski.
Dolphin with baby glass, $75.
It's a lot. It's a fair bit for a dolphin with baby glass.
You could just make a generalisation about like anyone who lives like sort of a more chill life.
Yeah, you can. That's exactly what I've done.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
So there's no like evidence to back it up.
Yeah, there is.
Apart from your $117 Swarovski dolphin.
And the people I've met that do it.
How many have you met?
4. It's a lot though.
Is it? Is 4 a lot? Is it, mate? Okay. I think we'll wrap that up there. There's a new documentary and it's casting men
with big dicks.
Huge penises.
I guessed it. No, I'm joking. They hit me up.
What, to be like holding the cameraman?
I said, you're looking for my brother Will.
A producer. What they needed you for.
Correct. No, they needed a bloke to compare with like a really small cock. So just for scale basically, size. Yeah.
But they're saying that they're doing this around all the problems that happens being well endowed. Like I don't have a penis, but I could think of worse problems to have.
Biggest cocks in the world, Brazil.
Just like
it's true.
As if you should have been so proud of yourself for that fact. Hey, biggest cocks in the world, Brazil. Is there a Guinness World Record for the
There
biggest?
is. I've seen it. It's like 50 centimetres long. That's not 50 centimetres, though. Yeah, it's like down, but it's just...
Wowza!
Yeah, maybe bigger than that.
Wowza!
No. Yeah. Like that. It's literally that you can find on the internet. Google it. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to live Google that.
Me, straight to my phone. Right.
But yeah, I've known a bloke that's had issues with he doesn't have a 50 centimetre, but he's got a hell of a sweaty hog. Donk.
I feel like I used to know a guy and he was just a horse.
Yeah. Well, you used to know me. Weird.
You think you're on fire today. But see, like then in that kind of situation, imagine if you're like in a workplace and everyone's going, hey, horse.
Yeah,
and then someone's like, oh, how'd you get your nickname? Like it's a bit probably inappropriate to go, oh, I've got a massive schlong.
Yeah. I've got a mate whose nickname is Shitter because he's shit his swag. He's shit himself. And ever since then he's been called Shitter. So it's like you go to like proper places with him and they're like, oh, Shitter, get us a coffee. Why do you call him Shitter?
Is a swag like a sleeping bag?
Yeah, kind of.
Ooh, so he's just rolling around in his own poop.
Yeah, he's shit. And Shitter. And then he moved to another town. He moved to Moree. And he was like, fuck yeah, I can reinvent myself here. So he told everyone his nickname was Maverick, like from Top Gun. And then to remove Shitter. Then we'd all get to Moree and be like, what's up, Shitter? And they're like, what? That's Maverick. We're like, no, it's not. It's Shitter. Has he told you his name's Maverick?
You can't get away from Shitter.
You can't.
Once a Shitter, always a Shitter.
I've said it for years.
We've always said that. We've always said that.
Fucking Maverick. But then Maverick kind of stuck with us because it was so absurd funny that he'd done that we were saying Maverick is like a joke. Oh, hey, Mav. Hey, Mav.
Hey, Maverick.
What are you doing?
It's time for red light, green light.
Sharing meals, red light, green light. Meal sharing.
Like if I'm going on a date.
Or just, out with fucking people.
Oh, green light?
Red.
No. No. Are you that one at the table who's like, no, guys, I'm getting the fettuccine. I'm getting the fettuccine. Everyone else order your dim sums to share.
It's usually Chinese, and I'm getting sweet and sour pork. That's all I'm getting with some fried rice. You cunts can fucking do whatever the fuck you want. I'm out.
I don't
want Mongolian fucking beef. I don't want any of that shit.
Nah. I say this on behalf of Australia. Fuck you. That is such a red flag.
It's not. You want to know why it's not a red? Let me explain.
Sharing is caring.
No. Fuck that. You want to know why? Because I get there, you get the sweet and sour pork. Everyone goes, oh, let's get that. There's nice little things and we'll do that. Everyone just drills the sweet and sour pork because they know it's the best. And then you're stuck eating shit you don't want. Look, it's the exact same as me not being there because I'll split the meal with everyone. I'm still splitting financially, right? But I'm eating my own shit.
But will you dabble on anyone else's? So if I wasn't,
no fucking way. That's no way.
Wait, so you just want, what about a beautiful dim sum?
I don't want it.
Or a spring roll?
I don't want it.
Or some fried rice?
That's what I get with my sweet and sour pork.
So you're ordering two mains for yourself?
It's like it's the equivalent of me not being there. But you get
which I'm sure everyone would prefer.
Hurtful.
The truth.
Good wrecking though.
The truth.
But what's the difference? What's the difference?
No, okay, you're going to it.
You're just upset because you can't get my sweet and sour pork.
Let's say you're going out for Italian and it's like, obviously you want to share a couple of pastas.
I'll begrudgingly share, but I would truly prefer not to ever.
See, even if I'm going to a restaurant.
Tapas.
See, if I'm going to a restaurant, it's like I'm ordering a steak, the other person's ordering a steak, and we get like some fries and some whatever to share. I'll be like, can I have a bite of yours?
I'd be like, go and fuck yourself.
I would probably reach over with my fork, maybe not even ask if we're at that level. Like if I'm dating someone or it's like a close friend, that looks good.
You'd leave with a fork in your wrist. You'd have two forks.
Honestly, people would have turned the podcast off after that. You've just gone and ruined it for us. We're onto a good thing and that just, well.
A man that collects Legos.
Has a room full?
Not a room full. But he'll come home occasionally and he'll have on his arm he'll have groceries and he'll have a Lego and he'll proceed to build it. So he's got 6 pieces so far. You've been dating him for, this is a red light, green light. You haven't been dating.
I'm going green light. I find that kind of cute.
Love that.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Sunday Arvo, you're not hungover, perhaps you build some Lego together.
Correct.
Yeah.
You can build like the Millennium Falcon and shit. That's pretty hard.
You can build the Hogwarts Tower.
Yep.
A Bugatti.
Can you?
Yep.
Build anything, really. That's green light. Okay, that surprised me. I thought you'd be red light straight away.
No. What would you be if a woman came home?
Oh, green light.
You get around some Lego?
Fuck yeah.
You been to Lego World?
Haven't.
Apparently there's an exhibition lately. Perhaps you could take Steph to Lego World.
I think I would be recently single if I did that.
All right, Dal, I've planned date day today.
Best day out, yeah.
We are getting kebabs and going to Lego World.
The kebabs would go down a treat.
Love a good kebab. Red light, green light. Ordering Uber Eats when the restaurant is less than 500 metres away.
Green light.
Green as green. The brightest green you've ever seen your whole entire life. For convenience, I will pay that $3 delivery fee if it means that I can stay in my flannelette pyjamas and my dressing gown and someone delivers it to my door and hands it to me and I say, thank you, kind sir or madam.
Hey, up the delivery fee to $7.49. See if I give a fuck. That ain't getting me walking. That's green light,
That ain't
baby.
getting these stompers anywhere.
Not a shot.
Not.
And you know what I'll do? I'll bathe in the look that the delivery driver gives me of pathetic, you pathetic piece of shit. I'll bathe in that. That only makes me stronger.
Sometimes, confession time.
I'll send him back for sauce.
Oi, where's the ketchup?
Correct.
Sometimes I'll have dinner and then I'll feel a little bit naughty. And I will think to myself, you know what would go down a real treat? A maxi bon or a block of chocolate.
Yeah.
And I think, am I going to leave the comfort of my beautiful Rose Bay apartment and wander down to the metro, which is, would you say 250 metres?
225, 230. Yeah.
Absolutely not. I'm jumping on Uber.
Love that.
And I'm paying $3.50 for that delivery fee.
Yep.
And I'm paying $8.50 for a block of chocolate.
Yeah, I respect the hell out of that.
Yeah.
I respect the hell out of it.
Like, there's no stopping me. Money is not an issue when it comes to Uber Eats.
My partner Steph got a horrific migraine the other day.
I heard about it.
Real bad migraine. So let me just set the scene. I'd got up at about 5:30 in the morning. That morning, I'd gone to boxing. Had a big day at work.
Hook, jab, cross.
Exactly right. I've seen your skills pretty good. Yeah, really good. Going to boxing, start the morning off right, feeling good. Work all day, pretty big day at work. And I walked home from work, which is about 11, 12 kilometres. I'm like, I'm going to order some Uber Eats, sit down and relax. Walk into the house. And I just hear like, George, is that you? I'm like, oh, fuck. Hey, doll, you lie here with me and rub my head? And I'm like, yep. I'm like, this is going to be an all-night thing.
Does she get them often?
So yeah, she does. So I've been through this a few times, so I could seem like a little heartless.
Yeah, I was about to say, you asshole.
You know what I mean?
Like, she thinks she's dying and you're going, I've just worked 12 Ks. How dare she? The audacity.
Yeah, correct, for her to have a migraine. I just want to enjoy my Uber Eats. Anyway, I just said, like, listen, Dal, I'm going to eat some food. I'll look after you. Anyway, it gets to about fucking 9 o'clock and she's just like screaming in the room. But what, just let me preface this with what did annoy me a bit is that she knows what will cause a migraine and then she like does it. So she went and did hot yoga. She hadn't done yoga for fucking months. She goes full ball straight away.
That's what chicks do. We go, right.
Correct. I'm going to get fucking, I'm going to get this going. And then just goes full ball straight away, did fucking hot yoga, which is like the most stressful form of yoga for your body, and bloody didn't drink any water.
Yeah. Dehydrated.
So I got a horrific fucking migraine. So I was kind of like, this is so annoying that you've done this because you knew what's going to happen. I don't know why you weren't drinking water. Why'd you start with hot yoga? Start with like a fucking walk. Anyway, just getting cranky again.
Yeah, calm down.
Yeah, sorry.
Poor girl can't help it. She's getting a migraine, you
correct.
asshole.
And I'm like, okay. I said, we've got to get you to the hospital. This is not going to end without, because she goes in the hospital, they jab her in the bum with a needle and it like sorts it out. Last time it dropped her for like 3 days over Christmas. Anyway.
The Christmas Grinch.
We get to the hospital, the Christmas Grinch, and I was like, because I'm sort of relatively desensitized to it, I was sort of like finding it a little bit funny. And I just started writing down shit that she was saying. Right. I honestly, I know the migraine was bad, but Steph intrinsically is quite dramatic.
Aren't we all?
There would have been less drama on the fields of Gallipoli than what was coming out of her. Less drama. There would have been less dramatic cunts.
Amazing.
Charging the Turks. They would have been less dramatic than what Steph was being. So keep in mind she's screaming all these things, and I keep saying, hey, you know how your head's killing you? Screaming probably not helping, kiddo. Let's just stop screaming.
Keep that a little bit quieter. Turn it down.
Turn it down a notch.
But also when you're in that state, you can't help it.
Yes, you can.
You just want to blurt anything out to you think it's going to help with the pain almost.
I internalise the pain.
Oh, see, I'm like whoa, what's going on?
Yeah.
Big time.
So's Feff.
Yeah.
So this is some of the shit. We're driving in the car and there's roadworks on the way to the hospital. I'm like, oh, you fucking beauty. And she's going, why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? I'm going, I don't hate you, doll. Let's just get to the hospital. I don't hate you. She goes, I'm having a stroke. I go, you're not having a stroke? I said, you're not having a stroke. Remember, you're having a migraine. You get these all the fucking time. You're not having a stroke. You're not having a stroke. And then we're getting there, getting close to the hospital, and she's going, just break my jaw. Just knock me out. Just break my jaw. Please just break my jaw.
She's in so much pain.
Holy fuck.
She just wants the pain to go from her head to her jaw.
Correct.
Just take anything away from the pain in her head.
Please knock me out. And then she was like, I want my eyes out of my head. I want my eyes out of my head. I'm going, this is getting weird.
Sounds like she's having the grudge is inside her or something.
When we get into the hospital, help me, I'm dying.
Oh, I would say that.
Not even kidding was said 276 times. Help me, I'm dying.
No,
help
it's
me,
a fair
I'm dying.
call.
Help me, I'm dying.
It's a fair call. Sometimes you genuinely think you're going to die. You're that sick.
It's fucking ridiculous.
No, I've had situations like that. I remember one time I was in the hospital and I just had bronchitis, and then I kept getting these real weird dizzy spells. And I remember one time I thought, well, I didn't think it. I think I yelled it out to no one because I was at the hospital on my own. And I'm pretty sure I was like, this is the end. This is where it ends for me. I genuinely was like, well, I've lived a good life.
So
sayonara.
You're a bit dramatic. You got dizzy and you thought you were dying. A little dramatic.
Basically. Well, It was a benign tumour in my brain, you asshole.
I knew that too. I am so sorry.
Got him.
I am so sorry.
Anyway.
Oh, fuck me, Dad. All right.
So
well, yeah, way to bring the podcast up, Lou. All righty. She was literally delirious.
Yeah, I saw a video on their TikTok.
How could I not film that?
She looks like the Grudge.
Yeah.
She actually, sorry, Steph, I love you, but I saw the video and was like, what the fuck is going on? She's curled over, almost possessed coming out of the bathroom.
And she looks at me. She doesn't even know I'm really there.
No, she's 100% delirious.
Completely delirious.
Poor girl.
So she's calling me Jackney. She said my head's on fire about 464 times. So that was my head's on fire, I'm dying, my head's on fire, I'm dying. But the one thing, I just had to keep getting up and walking away because migraines make her vomit pretty severely, but she quite often can't get the vomit out, so it makes her...
she's just going...
So she's just got this, and she's just got this bag, and she's just putting her fingers all the way down her throat, and she's going... And it's so loud, I'm sorry to do that in the mic. It's echoing off the walls of the hospital. The people in the hospital are like, what the fuck is happening over there?
Are you in your own room or is it just curtains?
No. Just curtains.
Oh, no. So they're
very public domain.
What is going on? Jackney,
I'm dying. I'm having a stroke. I left at 2 in the morning.
There's actually probably people in there who are dying. And then Steve's going, help, I'm dying.
Yeah.
I back her, though. I do the exact same thing.
Yeah, good. So it's just dramatic women.
You'll be cancelled for that. Thanks for joining us again, guys. Obviously, quite a lot of dribble. To be fair, probably the most dribble we've ever done.
I'd argue, yeah.
I don't think there was anything educational in this entire podcast.
No.
Not at all.
We've actually made you probably dumber.
Yeah, I'd say so. You can obviously follow us on Instagram at We Mean Well, same as TikTok at We Mean Well, and our personals, Louisa Delden and at Jarchy.
That's it.